All right, here we go. All right, welcome in, party peeps. Happy Friday. Happy third Friday of the month. I know we usually do the second Friday of the month, but we decided to skip a week this month. But if you guys don't know who I am, Canadian Thor, also known as Chris at Gaggle here. Today I'm joined by Dom, also known as Zissa. And this is the monthly devlog. So each month we talk about what we've been up to over here at Gaggle, what you guys can look forward to in the near future, and lots of cool stuff.
Yep.
So just by tuning into the Devlog Live, you guys are eligible for Twitch drops. So make sure, if you haven't already, connect your Twitch account to your Gaggle account. And just by watching the stream live, you can earn up to this Twitch drop. I believe it takes a half hour, so be sure to do that. So we're in September now, so last month was August. What all did we do in August? What happened?
I don't know.
I think we celebrated. Whoops. Number 10 map. Eagleton Springs came out. We introduced new map that came out with one new rule. That came with many new tasks, many new features, many new little tips and nods to various fandoms. Now overall, I think it's been very well received. It's personally my favorite map / theme thus far. I love all the mechanics that was brought up with it.
I like a lot of the little references to various pop culture things hidden around the maps and stuff. Some of the tasks are just like my all-time favorite, like the squeegee task, for example, right? Squeegeeing a broken car window. That's my absolute favorite. Doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. So if you guys have your favorite tasks, be sure to let us know. If you haven't already joined the Goose Goose Duck Discord, /GGD, or you can hit the link discord.gg/GGD. Let us know what's your favorite task, what you guys might like to see in the future, because there's plenty more to come. So in this map, we introduced some new mechanics such as the deadly traffic. So we wanted to make sure that we reteach everybody the lesson of making sure you look both ways before crossing the street. Make sure that there's no buses on the way. We also introduced some arcade mini games. So we brought in over Mad Quacks. We brought in Invaders of the Mutant Ducks. Rotten Egg Jump. Pelican Pond. Carney Command.
Duck and Punch.
So I don't know. I just love this theme so much. I can't stop talking about it.
Yep. They are fantastic.
We also brought in, this is also the first map that we introduced multi-layers. So we had the whole sewer system where players can navigate down the depths below. And a lot of people think it's just extra hallways, but there's a little bit more to it.
Mm-hmm.
We also brought in a bunch of Death Stingers. So the one we did not reveal during the devlog before release was the one the bottom left there, the nice little bring back, kind of like the Predator. So overall, huge, again, favorite set of Death Stingers that our team has been whipping up.
They're really good. They are absolutely my favorite series that we've done so far.
And then, as I mentioned before, we did introduce a new role. Dom, you want to go over this a little bit?
Yeah, we get the drone duck. You can transform into the drone form here, as you see. You're faster in infected areas, and you are slower in uninfested areas. So if you're just walking down the street in drone form, you're moving a little bit slower than a normal goose, and if you're moving in the sewer or during an infested area, you're moving much faster. So you get a little bit of the anonymity with your identity, so you can kill right in large groups of people.
And if you're lucky enough to be the sheriff or the vigilante, you can do that quick draw on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, there's been many times where I've watched players like walking around as the drone in a group of people and think they're fine, and then the Vig just walks up and executes them. So, yeah, been a lot of fun.
So new map, new role. The other thing that we did was we did modify the draft mode just a little bit. So we, as well as all the maps in general, is we brought over the Pelican and Falcon to each and every map with those rules that are in place. So you cannot have a Pelican alongside a Vulture and a Falcon, and vice versa. So I think overall, I think players have been enjoying being able to experience the Pelican in different environments as well as the Falcon. I think they can always hear you scream. They can always, the belly's just an empty void. So then the other update we did as well is we also brought in the Hitman Bodyguard / Lovers in draft mode. They were paired roles that a lot of people have been missing. People want to experience love in draft, and we made it happen.
Yeah, you guys asked for it. Here it is. You upset Chris in the process, but you know, here we are.
Okay, we're single and ready to mingle. Which brings us to in the works. So again, August was a very productive month. There was a lot was released, a lot has changed, and we're not slowing down. We got a lot more in the works. We have some upcoming roles.
We do.
And we're not going to show them all today. These are some of the ones that are in the works. Mm-hmm. And when we see them, as soon as they're ready.
Yep. So the first one is the Queen Duck. You guys may have seen this icon on the Rejuvenation Pod and wonder what it is. Well, this is for the Queen Duck. So you can mark players and make them become lovers. This will not replace their role. If you're a sheriff, you will still stay a sheriff. Your role is not being removed from you. However, your life is now connected to someone else's. So the queen will have this ability to mark 2 players. They get a timer above their head. They have within the amount of the countdown of the timer to find each other, to run up and activate like a little Cupid kind of like bow and arrow looking ability that will stop the link. So you can prevent the link from getting on you. And if the link does go through, you are able to cleanse it with the Rejuvenation Pod. So there are ways to remove it. I think we have, yeah, right there. And you're asking how many players can be linked? It's not just 2. You could link almost the whole lobby if you wanted to.
I'm looking forward to the infinite chain. If you somehow pull off a chain of almost the entire lobby, that'd be pretty epic.
Yep. Then one of our upcoming roles is the Survivalist Goose. So if the Pelican and Falcon, I was going to call them the Palkin. If the Pelican and Falcon are dead, a countdown will begin. If you are in the final 3 players, geese win at the end of the countdown. Survivalist Goose is a goose hunt version of like Pelican Falcon hunt. So you're in the final 3, which means at this stage there's at least 1 killer alive, because if there weren't, the geese would win automatically. So in this stage, you know there's at least 1 killer, and the pressure's on. During this countdown, the Survivalist Goose will gain a very short stealth ability. to make themselves invisible for a very small duration, somewhat like maybe 5 seconds or so. And they can use this ability, I think, twice right now is what we're aiming at, during the duration of the goose hunt, so to speak. So the geese get their own version now. It'll be a lot of fun.
So as Eclipse's name suggests, you're trying to survive.
Yep.
Beat the odds. So we talked about the new roles. People are already asking in chat, I already see it, is people are now asking about new maps. So far in 2023, we have already released 3 maps. We did Ancient Sands in January. We did Bloodhaven March, April?
Somewhere around there.
And then Eagleton Springs last month. So way back in February during the devlog, we announced that we were going to do 3, maybe 4 maps. So we have checked off the 3. So checked off the 3. We've already done more roles than we said we were going to do way back in February. So we're way ahead of schedule. So 10 maps. 10 maps is a lot. Are there plans to do more? Yes. However, we're not going to tell you what map 11 is going to be. It is in the works. The team is working very hard on it. The art is already looking great, and can't wait to show you guys. But it's not going to be during this devlog. But just know, map 11 on the way. When will it be released? As soon as it's ready. Just always have that slide always prepared.
Yep.
The other thing we talked about last month is we talked about UI update part 2. So part 1 was updating the main menu scene, and I think it's been great to be able to show some of the announcements. As soon as you boot up the game, you see those announcement banners that we usually post on socials. So any news, it's very hard to miss because it's an image that's right in your face. So what is part of UI part 2? So let's take a look. In order to fully grasp what's going to be in UI update part 2, is we have to look at the current collections menu. This is all the menu that we would love to see. These numbers are not real. This is my fake account that is used for testing purposes. It looks nice. It looks definitely a lot better than the original. However, we can make it just a little better. And then I gotta throw up that disclaimer because this does not represent the final look. Is in the works. We're tweaking things as we go. We're making sure that everything looks nice, pretty. Everything's easily accessible to everybody. So just taking a look at this scene, is we already see a couple of key features. So for example, the paintbrush. If you don't know how to change your goose color, I think adding that little bit of paint makes it a little bit more noticeable that this is how I change my goose color. We have a nice search bar feature. So if you remember the name of a cosmetic, you'll be able to search it rather than having to scroll through the list. So let's say you always want to click that certain hair piece, you can search for hair. The symbol next to it is the filtering, which we talked about in the past. Is so if you're ever looking for cosmetics based off of events, colors, categories, you'll be able to filter out cosmetics through the filtering menu. You'll be able to, like, oh, you know what? Let's play Mallard Manor. Let's throw on a Halloween costume. But like, what really says Halloween? So it's a nice, quick, easy, accessible feature to be able to search through those cosmetics. Another thing that people like is I like to cycle between three or so outfits. I like to wear my personal skin. I then like to throw on a St. Patty's Day cosmetic. Then I like to throw a Halloween one. However, scrolling through can be a hassle at times. So one thing that we're introducing is presets. So you'll be able to save certain outfits, certain looks, to be able to quickly swap between some of your favorite default looks. Then next we have, sorry, I'm just switching my panels here. So presets. Then the other thing, long awaited, it's almost been a year since we kind of teased that we would do such a thing, is of course the eye separation. Eye separation is definitely one of the probably most requested features. We want to be able to show off our pretty eyes with our hair and our beautiful outfits. So we did talk about this last month. Is hair and eye separation will be part of part 2. You'll be able to put different eyes with different hairs, and this will also be part of the preset menu. So if you want to change your eyes and not your hair, you can use it however you wish. So then a couple things to note is, what if I already own these cosmetics that already have the eyes and hair pairings? Is don't worry, if you own, for example, the Lolita hair, you will unlock the eyes and the hair, and they will become 2 separate. They won't, like, you won't be losing one or the other. We'll be separating them for you. So there'll be a little bit of that transition period, but we'll make sure that it runs as smoothly as possible. Will there be more eyes coming? Absolutely. We have a nice little lineup that our team has been going crazy with some cosmetic ideas. So as soon as some of these features are released, there'll be a lot more to be added to all the shops. Oh, that's a lot. It's a lot of info.
Yeah.
It's a lot of info. So UI update part 2. When's that coming up? As soon as it's ready, but it should be hopefully really soon. All right. New map, new roles, UI update part 2. I think that's good for like a month, right? Like that should get us to October.
Shit. I don't know.
That's a lot. The team's working hard. That's a lot of work.
I feel like we could use something else, right?
I don't know. I think like the UI already looks pretty good. Like the UI looks clean. Like look how clean that looks. We're updating the main menu as well. But what's that? What new buttons? Claw machine button. Someone already saw it. Claw machine button. So don't know where you use the tokens. We'll take you to the claw machines. That way you can spend those tokens without having to navigate to create a lounge, then to walk to the claw machines, to walk to the machines. We'll be making the machines a lot more accessible.
Yep.
But I'm stressed no one noticed that quick play button.
Yeah. What's that quick play button?
What is that quick play? So coming soon to Goose Goose Duck, we're introducing quick play. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find enough friends to do a lobby. Sometimes it's hard to post your lobby code in the Goose Goose Duck Discord or discord.gg/ggd. Sometimes it's hard to fill the lobby. So wouldn't it be easy if we can just hit a quick play option to quickly match you with other players that are also looking for a game to happen? Well, quick play is coming soon. This is not this one. There we go. So you hit quick play, which will bring you to a menu. You'll be able to select a game mode that you're looking for. You'll be able to create the criteria to quickly find a match. You'll also be able to set your outfit to make sure you're all ready to go. You won't have to worry about syncing up with other people.
Don't worry about the unlock level 999s. Those are placeholder numbers. We have not decided on anything yet, so we made them ridiculous so you guys would realize that they're not real, but I just want to clarify that.
So disclaimer, sneak peek, not finalized version. These are not the levels. This is just to give you a visualization of what is to come. So I saw somewhere asked what's Classic Plus Plus. These are just search criteria. So let's say you're looking for a Classic Plus menu or Classic Plus game. You'll be able to quickly search that. We're also going to be introducing kind of like the feature where as you unlock levels on your account, you'll be able to unlock game modes to quick match into. Because, for example, if you're a brand new player, you never played before, you might not want to hop into a draft game. Like, you might not be ready for it. So that's going to be part of the leveling system.
Yep.
Then once you find yourself a match, again, a tip is not lorem ipsum. It's just a sneak peek. As soon as the lobby fills up, a countdown will begin, and you'll be in a match in no time. So it's just a nice, quick, easy, effective way to hop into a game if you're looking to just get that quick game in. All right. I feel like I'm. Oh, yeah, I'm always forgetting. We're always forgetting something. So, I don't know if it's happened yet. So I'm sure someone will correct me. But wait, a couple months ago when we first announced Eagleton Springs, we announced that we were going to do our first ever community contest. So we are bringing it in. We have finally launched the fan art contest inside the Goose Goose Duck Discord, discord.gg/ggd. Join the community Discord. You'll find a couple new channels called contests. So what we are looking for is we are looking for Goose Goose Duck fan art that is made in the draw on paper task on Eagleton Springs. We're looking for some amazing pieces. Will be as the contest will close October 6th. So you guys have about 3 weeks. No, is that right? October 6th? Yes. First Friday of October. You'll have October 6th. And then myself and some of the other moderators will be collecting some of our favorites, and then we'll be telling the team to pick some of our favorite ones, and they may be included on the Eagleton map. We'll fill in those little squares you see on the left. This is hopefully the first of many community events that we do. Be sure to read the rules inside the Discord. I think that covers it. I think that's what we got going on this month. So I know there wasn't too much revealed about the new map, but we're going to be working very quickly on this quick play. We think it's going to be a necessary feature that we're looking forward to implementing while maintaining the current path of updates.
Simple Person says, imagine getting killed while drawing a masterpiece. You could go into explore mode and do the task and not worry about getting killed. So that's my recommendation if you're going to be creating some art and you don't want to worry about anyone killing you or the game ending too soon or a meeting being called or anything like that. Explore mode will give you the time to draw as much as you want.
It's true. All right. And that's the devlog for this month. So thank you everyone for tuning in. A huge thank you to the community, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. We wouldn't be able to continuously develop this game, make it so much better. We're not in the stream. It's a lie. I'm doing the YouTube outro. We'll get into the habit. We'll learn how to do YouTube outros.